Hello my beautiful beauties and welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. So for today's video, I am going to be talking about my skincare routine. I have been dreading this specific video for so long. I just kind of thought like, oh, well, this girl's got tons of acne. Why would anybody want to listen to like what I do for my skin if it looks like I literally don't take care of my skin? Well, joke's on you. I literally have a pretty extensive skincare routine. I'm going to show you guys what I do in the morning, and then I'm also going to show you guys what I do at nighttime. My morning routine is a little bit easier than my nighttime routine, so it's going to go by very, very quickly, and I'm just going to get it over and done with just so I can jump into the real reason why we are making this video. So I figured we could get all comfy cozy and do our nighttime routine together. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and leave below down in the comment section what your favorite skincare routine is. Now without further ado, let's get on with the video. So I just want to add this in here. I am by no means an esthetician nor a dermatologist. So I am just showing you guys what works for me and what has really been keeping my acne at bay, making it feel less itchy and less inflamed. This is by far one of the hardest videos I have ever filmed because I am completely barefaced and I am really being vulnerable for you guys to show you how bad my acne has really actually gotten, to really talk to you guys about what I do on a daily basis and what I've gone through in the last year to a year and a half going through trying to get rid of my acne. So currently I am seeing a dermatologist and they are putting me on Accutane finally. This was like our last resort scenario. I've tried 3 different prescriptions. I've tried retinoid creams and gels. I've tried high-end skincare. I've tried low-end skincare, and nothing seems to change my skin at all. I ended up getting put on birth control, and the kind of birth control that I was taking was supposed to be really, really good for people that had acne, and it was supposed to dry it up and clear it up because it was supposed to balance out my hormones, which I will say it absolutely balanced out my hormones. I'm not as moody anymore. I'm really not as depressed and have as bad of anxiety as I did, and I also don't have a really, really long period anymore, so I don't get the cramping and the crankiness and the bloating and the just awful symptoms that I had before. I was down for the count every time of the month, if you know what I mean. So it definitely helped with balancing out some of my hormones. However, it did really make my acne that much worse. About a month into taking it, I started getting these big, deep, cystic acne bumps. The ones that just never come to the surface and they're just there forever, and they hurt and they ache, and it's hard to even put your makeup on because you're like touching these areas and it's just awful. And then on top of that, I also got these itty bitty little tiny white bumps all over my skin that gave me a lot of texture. And then once I got on the birth control, they started surfacing, and then they became like actual pimple heads that would like pop, and it was just absolutely awful. I have done almost everything in the book that you possibly can. I've had conversations and appointments with nutritionalists. I've even gone as far as getting a hydrofacial. That was like a $300 facial that my fiance sent me to go to. I was really hoping that it was gonna really clean out my pores and really make my skin look a little bit better and maybe feel a little bit better. But after that, it just, honestly, it felt like it didn't do anything, and I felt like we were spending all this crazy money for no results. So finally I went back to the dermatologist. I am on an antibiotic at the moment, and it is called Bactrim. It's to help out my inflammation, and then also in 30 days I have to go back, do a couple more blood tests, and then I will be getting put onto Accutane. Hi, I'm filming. I'm sorry.
Listen, so I already got $290 in my account.
How much?
$290.
How does that happen? That's so ghetto. Bitch. Sorry, that was my sister. So anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to film my journey through Accutane once I am on it. I wanted to start with this video first. That way you guys could see where my skin is at right now. And then every single month I'm going to do an update video for you guys so you can see if the Accutane is working, what my symptoms are. If I have any side effects or anything like that, I'll put them in the video as well. But for right now, I'm going to show you what I've been doing lately, and hopefully you will be able to take something out of here and incorporate it into your routine. I do want to say that a couple of the links down below are affiliate links, so if you click on them and purchase something through these links, it helps me gain a little bit extra cash so I can put a little bit more into my channel. However, you guys do know that there is no way in I will ever post anything that I do not 100% back. I've been asked a million times about those pyramid scheme makeup things or the body fitness things, and I just don't believe in them. A lot of the makeup I believe is not that great, or the whole situation with the workout stuff is really not that great. So I've always denied posting them on my channel or on my beauty page or on my Instagram or anything like that. These products that I do show you are 100% something that I purchased on my own that I absolutely love and will stand behind 100%. So a little bit of background on my skin. I never had one blemish until about 3 years ago when I moved to North Carolina. I now have a mixture between dry and oily skin, so I have that wonderful in-between limbo where it's not always dry and it's not always oily. Sometimes it's normal, but sometimes you get both, where I'm really oily in the T-zone and then all the rest of my face is super dry. That being said, I've had to really mix and match some of my products that I use on my face. I've mainly stayed with higher end skincare because everything that I found from the drugstore really has inflamed my skin or has not done what it said it was supposed to do, or it has a ton of fragrances in it, or things that are going to clog your pores, or a ton of alcohol, which is going to be really drying on your skin. So I finally have a decent routine that I absolutely love, and my skin is thanking me so much for it. So let's talk about the morning. Every single morning, and I know it is hard to get on a good routine where you are washing your face twice a day. I am very guilty of it. I still do it. Some days I'm so busy and so tired I forget, or I'm just running around and I just get really lazy, or I just don't really think about it. But I always try to wash my face in the morning. So what I've been using lately is the Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Superfood Cleanser from Youth to the People. I'm pretty sure that's like the full name. However, these are those reusable bottles, so the lettering really does come off super easily, so like half my letters are gone. But this has been amazing for me. I do take my makeup off with a cleansing oil first when I do wear makeup, and I usually use the Lancome cleansing oil. However, I just ran out of it and I have not gotten back to the mall to purchase a new bottle. But this not only cleanses your skin, it also really hydrates it. I don't feel super dry afterward. My face doesn't feel super tight. It's just really good. And I feel like my skin is actually clean after I use this. And the best part about it is there is no harsh chemicals and no fragrances in here, so it's really not going to irritate your skin. So if you have very sensitive skin like I do, this is absolutely amazing. I splash some water on my face and then I cleanse it for 30 to 40 seconds, and then I rinse it off with lukewarm water. Another part of my daily morning routine, I just take a few drops of this Niacinamide 10% plus Zinc 1% serum. It's from The Ordinary. It is very cheap. This is technically a drugstore product. I got it at Ulta, and I think this is like $6 to $10, somewhere in there. Niacinamide is really good for its anti-inflammatory effects. So it's really gonna help with the redness and the itchiness and the just really bad inflammation that you get in the morning after you're done washing your face. Also, it is a brightening agent, so it's gonna help with those acne scars to really start lightening them up so they're not as prominent. The zinc in it is also an anti-inflammatory, and it's also good for wrinkles and acne as well. So after I put on my serums, I usually wait about 10 minutes to make sure that the serum is really getting into my pores and it's not like sticky or dry. And then I will go between two different moisturizers. These are light moisturizers for during the day if you're gonna be wearing makeup. You really don't want a heavy moisturizer underneath your makeup, because then all your makeup is just gonna be slipping and sliding all over the place, and it's just not gonna look good. So depending on how I'm feeling that day, sometimes I will use my Youth to the People Superfood Air Whipped Moisture Cream. This pairs really well with the kale and green tea cleanser that I use to cleanse my face. It's kale and spinach and green tea hyaluronic acid. So hyaluronic acid, I'm pretty sure I'm saying this right, but what it does is it grabs the moisture from the air and it will bring it into your skin. So you're getting a little bit deeper of a moisturizer without having that really sticky, oily feeling. And these two both kind of feel a little bit more gel-like rather than like a thick cream. So after I apply that, that is it. That's all I do for the morning routine. And then I will go on to getting ready and doing my makeup, or I will go on with the rest of my day. Okay, so here is my favorite part of the video. I am actually gonna show you exactly what I do for my nighttime routine. I'm going to demonstrate exactly what products I use, how I use them, and what order I use them in. That way you can get a feel of how I really have been keeping my acne at bay and how I am not so super dry and not so super itchy anymore. And this literally was a godsend. So the first product that I'm going to talk about, this has been an absolute godsend for me. I bought it out of recommendation from my dermatologist, and it has absolutely changed my skin almost overnight. This is a facial steamer. I don't know how or why I never had purchased one before. I guess I didn't really think about it, but it's really like you're bringing the spa back to your house. I am absolutely obsessed. I'm so glad that I purchased this. This has been the best purchase of 2018, 2019, 2020, 100%. I am so thankful that I found this. So I'm gonna show you guys how I use this, and then I'm going to get into the rest of my nighttime skincare routine. So the top just twists off like this, and this is where you'll fill the steamer with water. So I just keep a gallon of distilled water next to my vanity. I'm not even gonna lie, because I've been doing this every single night since I bought the steamer. It comes with this cute little cup, and it tells you only do that much, otherwise you're gonna have overpour and it's gonna be splashing all over the place, and we don't want any of that. It does recommend to use distilled water because it doesn't have all the minerals and stuff that the tap water is going to have. That's gonna cause buildup in your steamer, and it'll make the product last longer, and it won't break down on you after, you know, a few uses or whatever. So I just fill the cup almost to the very, very top, and then you just pour it into the top. And then you'll go and reattach the head and then press that button, and that is it. It takes anywhere between 10 to 20 seconds for the steam to start heating up, and then you'll be good to go. So once it starts steaming, all I do is I move my head back and forth and really make sure that I am hitting all the areas. I mainly focus on this bottom part of my jaw because that's where I have most of my skin issues. But I do like to get my forehead and my nose, and make sure that you are not getting too close because it is very hot. I mean, guys, it's steam. So, but I just sit here and let my face steam. You'll know when you are done steaming because all of the water will be evaporated and there will no longer be any steam coming out of the top of the steamer. It feels so good, and it's so relaxing to just take some time to yourself and really feel like super relaxed and just like you're doing something good for yourself for once. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I'm a mom and a fiance. I'm a busy woman, okay? So it's really nice at the end of the day to take some time for me and do some self-care. So it automatically stops after all the steam has evaporated. So then I go ahead and just turn it off, and then I will take off the very top of it because I don't want it to get all moldy and gross inside, because like when water's just sitting there, it's just not good. So then I'll dump whatever's excess in there into the sink, and then I will store it with its top off. So the next step is to cleanse your face and continue with the rest of your skincare. So I'm gonna use the same kale and green tea cleanser from Youth to the People, the one that I swear by. I just do like a little bit more than a piece size, but maybe like a nickel size, and I will just work it all into my face. Obviously right now my face is not super, super wet. So it does sud up really, really well when you have wet skin. So once it's super, super sudsy, then I'll go in with some lukewarm water and I will rinse it off my face. I will be right back. So a couple of super important steps that some people forget to do are making sure that you are not using super, super hot water on your face. You're not gonna burn out the acne. So make sure that you are using lukewarm water on your face to cleanse it. And also making sure that you are changing your towels. I usually change my towels every 2 days. So I get a morning cleanse, a night cleanse, a morning cleanse, and a night cleanse on a towel, and then I will change my towel. The amount of bacteria that comes off of our face and our skin and everything is gonna get locked into these towels, and you're just putting it right back onto your face. So I have a specific towel that I will use only for my face, and that's it. And the last thing is to also not rub your face with the towel. Make sure that you are just patting the water off of your skin. And do not forget to cleanse your neck either. I used to have the problem of forgetting to cleanse my neck, and I'm pretty sure that's probably why it started creeping down my neck. But I would take my makeup off at night and I was like, all right, well, I'm good. You know, I took the makeup off my face. Well, I would forget to cleanse the foundation off of my neck. So your pores on your neck are gonna end up getting super, super clogged, and it's just not gonna be good. So please remember to be cleansing down your neck. Yes, it makes a huge mess. I get water absolutely everywhere in my bathroom. It becomes an absolute disaster in there. So just make sure that you have like extra towels on hand. What are you gonna do? So I usually switch it up between a few products. It doesn't really depend on the night or how I'm feeling or whatever. I kind of just go for whatever I feel like my skin really needs that night. Lately, I have been using my Differin Gel. This is like an over-the-counter retinoid gel, and it's supposed to dry up your acne. And honestly, it's been doing wonders for my skin. It took a couple weeks for it to really start working. And the first week I was using it every single night. So I felt like my skin was super, super dry. And when I would put makeup on over it, it was just like crusty and gross. So I started using it every other night, and I've also incorporated it with like a deep moisturizer as well. So it really combats that dryness. So what I'll do is I will start off with a pea-size amount, and I will just dab it in the main areas. Most of the time I'm gonna have to go in and grab a little bit more. Mind you, I do not put this all over my face. I don't put it on my eyelids. I usually don't put it on my forehead. I mainly focus it on the spots that I have very bad acne. So I'll just use my finger and rub it in. And then if you feel like you need more, go ahead and go in and use some more. I just try to start with a small pea-size amount. So that Differin Gel I actually got from Target. I do believe you can buy it from Amazon. So I'll try to find it on Amazon and try to link it below. Otherwise, I will link it from Target for you guys. So also, like I said, with the whole neck thing, I'm getting the acne underneath. So I've just been taking a little bit more and rubbing it onto the areas that have the acne. So on nights that I'm not using the Differin, I will go in with the ordinary lactic acid 10% and HA, which I think that's hyaluronic acid. I think the HA stands for the hyaluronic acid. So the lactic acid is a chemical exfoliant. So instead of using a regular physical exfoliant that you would buy from like Walmart or, you know, I guess any skincare line really has exfoliants, I don't like using physical exfoliants on my skin. They really, really irritate and inflame my acne. And then the next day I'm really dry and I'm itchy, and I don't like using them at all. I feel like they're very, very abrasive and harsh on your skin, especially when you have sensitive skin. If you have like the best skin in the whole wide world and your skin is not sensitive to anything, by all means, you go ahead, girl, you do your exfoliant all you need. But I like to use the lactic acid. This is from The Ordinary. This is from the drugstore. I bought it from Ulta. It is drugstore price. I absolutely love it. There is no added anything in the 3 Ordinary products that I'll be talking about in this video. You get what it is saying on the package. So you're not getting any extra fragrances, perfumes, you know, different types of alcohols and different things. You know exactly what is being put onto your skin. And that's that. So then to bring some moisture back into my skin, I switch between the Youth to the People Adaptogen Deep Moisture Cream or the Youth to the People Superberry Hydrate+Glow Dream Mask. This one is really, really thick. They're both a thick night cream, but this one is like if you feel like you have absolutely no moisture left in your skin, after you steam, your skin is going to be kind of tight. I always like to use the Superberry Hydrate and Glow Dream Mask after. And then I'll also use the Youth to the People Maqui+Acai Prickly Pear Goji Superberry Hydrate and Glow Oil. So I will pair these together or I will pair these together. Now, I know people that have very oily skin are like, oh my God, I'm not putting an oil on my face. But in order to combat that oil, you have to put oil back into your body and moisture back into your body. If your skin doesn't feel like it's getting enough hydration, it's gonna make it itself. So that's why your skin is oily. You have to train your skin to not produce so much oil. So I dab this all over my skin and then I'll take just a little bit of this oil. I don't like the feeling of oil products on my skin. This is not too super sticky oily, but I try not to use too much. Otherwise, I'm just like, ugh. I feel trapped and I just don't like it. So then I start to massage everything into my skin. I try not to pull down on my skin because you don't want to create unwanted wrinkles and have your skin start getting super saggy. So I try to always press up or do circles upwards because you have gravity pressing on your skin, pulling downwards at all times during the day. So I combat it by trying to like push everything up and make my skin stay youthful. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is when I want to do a face mask or really, really deep clean my pores. I like to switch from two different masks. So I go from the Ordinary, which this is a AHA 30% and BHA 2% peeling solution, 10-minute exfoliating facial with a pH of 3.6. AHA is alpha hydroxy acid. This is another chemical exfoliant. And then BHA, honestly, I don't even remember what BHA stands for. It's just another exfoliating acid that's not an actual physical exfoliant. So this says do not leave it on for any more than 10 minutes. It does get a little bit tingly. I'm not gonna lie. There's some days where I'm like, please get this off of my face because I do have so many open sores because of my acne. But I honestly, this is probably gonna sound really bad. And I'm sure people that are like skincare geniuses are gonna watch this and be like, oh my God, you're terrible. But I just kind of try to tough it out because after you wash this off your face after the 10 minutes, your face is literally glowing. My skin looks so good and it feels so good right after I do this. So that product is like, girl, it's everything. So here's the other one that I use. This is from Drunk Elephant. It's the TLC Sakuri Baby Facial, and it is another mask that I like to do. So if I know I'm going to be taking a bath with candles and I'm just going to feel super luxurious, I will use one of these masks to really clean out my pores and get rid of all my sins. This is 25% AHA and 2% BHA, so it's a little less abrasive than this one. And this one, I will say, does not give that too much of that tingly feeling as much as this one does. So moving on to the very last part of this video, I'm gonna talk about how much water I drink on a daily basis. No, I'm totally kidding. So I am very bad about drinking water. I try to drink as much water as I possibly can. Like I try to get in at least 2 or 3 water bottles a day. I know everybody's like, you need to drink more water, blah, blah, blah. But it's just, I can't, okay? I can't do it. I try to drink as much as I can, but it's just not my favorite thing, okay? I'm also one of those girls that loves to drink carbonated water. I don't know what my problem is. Maybe it's because like I feel like I'm drinking soda, but in all reality, I'm not drinking soda. I don't know. I love Voss sparkling water. I love Perrier sparkling water. Lately, I've been on this weird Perrier kick, but I don't know. It's weird. So I try to drink regular water too, but I really do love carbonated water. So the next thing that I have also incorporated into my routine is taking supplements. I bought all of these from Walmart. You can get them on Amazon. I will link all of them down below. I just get the Spring Valley supplements. I get the hair, skin, and nails. It has like 5,000 milligrams of biotin. You take 3 of these a day. This is a lot of like supplements, but I'm telling you, it's made a huge difference in my skin recently. I've only been doing it for about a week and a half, and It's been big. Started doing this, great for strengthening your nails, thickening up your hair, and making your skin look a whole lot better. Then I also have a vitamin D deficiency. I'm from Seattle, Washington, so I was pretty much born and bred to not be in the sun. So I have a very, very, very bad vitamin D deficiency. I was on 50,000 IUs of vitamin D in 1 week, and they were just tearing up my stomach, so I stopped taking them, and I just got supplements from the store. So I take 6 of these, and they're gummies. I'm a huge child. I cannot deal with like big, huge pills. I don't like them. Taking pills upsets my stomach, so I get the gummy vitamins because I'm 6 years old. But I take 6 of these. It's 2,000 IUs, so you're getting 6,000 IUs of vitamin D a day. Vitamin D is very good for your immune system. It's really good for your skin. I also take 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. Vitamin C is really good for your immune system, and when you're fighting something like acne, it really does give you that extra boost to be able to fight off all that bacteria. And then I take 2 of these multivitamins. These are the Simply Good VitaFusion Complete Multivitamin. This is to support energy production and immune health. So this just has a whole bunch of different vitamins all incorporated, and it's kind of like a one-stop shop. So if you didn't really want to do any of the other stuff and you really just wanted to focus on starting small, this is a really good spot to start, or these hair, skin, and nail pills are a really good spot to start. So usually after I'm done with this, I will go and I'll brush my teeth and I will braid my hair to the side, put some chapstick on, and get my little butt into bed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you guys were able to take something out of my routine and incorporate it into your own. Let me know down in the comments below if you've tried any of these products or what your favorite products are for your nighttime routine. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video.